Traveling in 2025. Whether you're jetting off for business or leisure, carrying medications requires careful planning. With evolving regulations, it's crucial to stay informed to avoid any hiccups during your journey. Let's delve into the essentials of traveling with medications this year. What you need to know in 2025. Traveling through airport security with medications in 2025 doesn't have to feel like navigating a pharmaceutical obstacle course if you know the rules. According to the Transportation Security Administration, solid and pill form medications can be carried in unlimited quantities in both your carry-on and checked luggage. That said, it's always smarter to keep them in your carry-on. Not only does this give you quick access mid-flight, but it also spares you the headache if your checked bag takes an unexpected detour to Bermuda. Liquid medications are another story. They can exceed the usual 3.4-ounce limit, but you must notify a Transportation Security Administration officer at the start of the screening. To make life easier at security, keep your meds in their original packaging. It's not mandatory, but trust us, explaining why you've got white powder in an unmarked bottle isn't a conversation you want. Most importantly, bring the copy of your prescription and, ideally, a doctor's note detailing why you need the medication. That piece of paper could be the difference between a smooth security check and an awkward pat-down from a very confused Transportation Security Administration agent. International travel considerations. When it comes to international travel, assuming your medication is universally accepted is a rookie mistake. Every country has its own pharmaceutical red flags, and what's perfectly legal in your hometown could be outright banned abroad. Take Japan, for instance. While it's the land of bullet trains and vending machines for everything, it's also incredibly strict about medications. Even over-the-counter drugs like cold medicine containing pseudoephedrine are prohibited without a special import certificate called a yakinshume. Without it, your meds might not make it past customs, and neither will you. Singapore is slightly more lenient, allowing a 3-month personal supply of most medications, but you will still need pre-approval for anything classified as a controlled substance. And in the UAE, packing that strong painkiller without official clearance from the Ministry of Health could earn you an extended layover in a local interrogation room. Always check medication regulations for your destination country before you fly, or risk learning about international drug laws the hard way with a security officer reading them to you. General tips for traveling with medications. Before you stuff your meds into your suitcase and head for the airport, a little planning can save you from a lot of drama. First and foremost, do your research. Not all medications are welcome across borders, so always check your destination's rules ahead of time. A quick glance at a government health website or embassy page could spare you a vacation-ruining run-in with customs. Documentation is your golden ticket. Make sure to carry copies of your prescriptions and doctor's notes, ideally translated into the local language if you're heading somewhere where English isn't widely spoken. It helps if anyone questions the medication's purpose, especially when you're explaining through a language barrier that those little pills are for migraines, not mischief. As for quantity, only bring what you need, plus a little extra in case your flight gets delayed or extended unexpectedly. Finally, never pack medications in checked luggage. Bags get lost, tossed, and occasionally tour airports without you. Your carry-on is the safest, smartest place for anything that keeps you healthy and out of trouble. What to do if issues arise? Keep calm and show the prescription. You've arrived at your destination, only to be pulled aside because your medication raised a few eyebrows at customs. Don't panic. The golden rule? Stay calm. Customs officers aren't out to ruin your trip. They're just doing their job. Explain the purpose of the medication clearly and present your documentation, including your prescription and doctor's note. This simple step can resolve most misunderstandings in minutes. But if things escalate, or if officials remain unconvinced, don't hesitate to contact your country's embassy or consulate. They're your lifeline in foreign territory and can help smooth things over with local authorities. And in some countries, if your medication is restricted but necessary, you may be able to request special emergency authorization upon arrival. While that's not guaranteed, it's better than surrendering your medication without a word. The key is preparation and poise. Two things that pair much better with airport travel than panic and paperwork chaos. Don't assume all countries follow the same rules. One of the biggest mistakes travelers make is thinking that medication rules are universal. Just because you can buy something over the counter in the US doesn't mean it's legal or even tolerated abroad. Countries like Indonesia, Saudi Arabia, and Egypt have strict bans on certain substances, and ignorance won't get you off the hook. In fact, people have been detained or fined for carrying common medications like attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, pills, or certain antidepressants without proper documentation. Always consult the embassy website of your destination well before takeoff. It's not just about legality, it's about safety, compliance, and ensuring your meds don't trigger an international incident. When in doubt, verify. When verified, pack. Even seemingly harmless items like cold medicine with pseudoephedrine can get you flagged in countries like Japan or Mexico. In the UAE, codeine is considered a controlled substance, so that cough syrup could earn you a stint in customs purgatory. And no pleading, but it's just NyQuil. Won't help when you're being interrogated in a language you don't speak, holding up a half-used bottle like a suspicious potion. Do the homework now so you're not doing time or at least paperwork later. Consider local alternatives, but do your homework. If you're traveling for an extended period or simply can't bring a particular medication, it might be worth checking whether local alternatives are available at your destination. But don't just pop into the nearest pharmacy and hope for the best. Different countries use different brand names, dosages, and formulations. What's standard in one place could be completely unfamiliar in another, and mislabeled meds could lead to serious health risks. Consult a doctor or pharmacist who understands both your home country's prescriptions and the local equivalents. Better yet, carry a printout of the generic name of your medication, not just the brand. In the end, knowledge is the most powerful drug in your travel kit. Keep medications easily accessible during travel. When you're in the air and your head starts pounding, or your blood sugar dips, the last thing you want is to dig through a jungle of socks and souvenirs to find your medication. Always keep essential meds easily accessible in your carry-on or personal bag, ideally in a dedicated pouch or clear Ziploc. This is especially important during long-haul flights or layovers, when checked luggage might be out of reach for hours. Transportation Security Administration officers are used to seeing meds and carry-ons, and as long as you follow labeling rules, you won't face issues. Bonus tip: keep a small bottle of water handy too, because what's worse than needing a pill and realizing you're stuck mid-row with no hydration in sight? Don't travel without a backup plan. Even the best-laid travel plans can go sideways. Flights get canceled, bags disappear, and pharmacies close early. That's why it's crucial to have a backup plan for your medications. If your health depends on a specific prescription, consider bringing an extra few days' worth, just in case. Store backup doses separately from your main stash, like in another part of your carry-on, or with a travel companion you trust. Also, keep a digital copy of your prescription and doctor's contact info on your phone or email. If disaster strikes, this small step could be your lifeline to getting replacements fast. Because travel hiccups are one thing, but running out of medication, that's a full-blown emergency you don't want on your itinerary. Traveling with medication doesn't have to be a nightmare. Just pack smart and stay informed. If this video helped you avoid a customs meltdown, show us some love. Hit that like button. Subscribe for more travel tips, and don't forget to ring the bell for updates. Got questions or wild airport stories? Drop them in the comments below. Safe travels, and may your meds always make it through security.